Morph Ivy Collective begins now.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. No, Becky's still muted. Let's unmute her.
Let's
try that again, Becky.
I said, what's up, Ashley? How's it going?
I muted you. I was like, no.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome. Well, welcome everybody to our third episode. We're really excited to be with our guests that we're going to be having tonight. Something different for me on my end. Becky, do you want to go into this a little more?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be having our first planty guest this week. So this is not your typical plant seller. He has over 100,000 sales, thousands of reviews, and somehow turns plant auctions into full-on entertainment. Plus, he gets to deal with the aftermath when people wake up the next day and say, why did I buy that? So today we are going to have, drumroll, Jumanji Jon from Palm Street. So we can go ahead and welcome him on stage. What's up?
Hello. Thanks for having me, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Great. Thank you for coming to our show tonight. We really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm excited to be here and answer any questions you guys might have or curious minds might wonder. So I'm excited for it.
I think let's go in the chat here and let's see who has stopped by to say hi. And of course,
you guys
Mr.
Chat?
Shane Kelly from Small Town Exotics.
Yes.
Hello, Small Town Exotics. Welcome.
Who else?
Did y'all see my new turtle? I have my missing turtle.
No,
I had a missing turtle. It was missing for 3 months, and then I found it.
Oh my
pretty
God.
awesome.
Yeah, well, clearly we need to see it.
It's a diamondback terrapin. I'll show you. It's pretty cool.
And then we're double dipping. That's all right. And Jay, what's up, Jay?
Hello, Green Line. Let's see if I can find this triple back camera.
Something about Green Line. So he's deeds not words. So go get your deeds not words gear. All of the proceeds.
That's the albino, but the terrapin is hiding. But we'll have to come back to this later. They're all hiding in the back. What's wrong with them? Are they scared? Come on out, guys.
So he is known for doing these pond lives on Palm Street. He literally isn't even in them, and the man is still selling plants.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite ideas ever.
It's so cool. It's so relaxing.
Yeah, the stream next to the pond is a lot of fun, you guys. I love it. It's super relaxing. I spent a lot of time staring at this thing. So
yeah, it's awesome. That was one of your better ideas for sure.
It was, once again, it's just something different. I wanted something. I always do a lot of high-paced, high-energy lives, rapid-fire stuff. So I wanted something that was complete opposite. And I felt that no one else was doing the ASMR thing. And I knew a few friends that do it actually on YouTube already. Shout out to my friend Mystic Yasanya, my friend Trevor's friend that I know from music and stuff. But she's got a pretty big following on YouTube, and I watched her stuff. And it inspired me to do the ASMR stuff, honestly.
Nice. Okay. So, you're branded as being super fun, creative, and chaotic. Was that, I guess you kind of answered it, but was it intentional or did it just kind of happen naturally over time?
No, if you go back and you watch someone came here 5-6 years ago and did a YouTube interview with me, I was totally way more shy on camera and nervous, but over time, obviously, I come out of my shell a little bit. It wasn't something that per se was intentional. I'm definitely being myself. I'm definitely being genuine. But I could say a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had conversations with a few other bigger sellers who are always paranoid and worried about some other new seller coming. Did you hear so-and-so's on Palm Street now? So-and-so, biggest seller on Etsy, or so-and-so, they're letting a wholesaler on. I'm like, dude, you guys, I don't know why you're always freaking out about these new sellers. You should focus more on yourself. And I told them, you know what, here's what I'm going to do. It won't be 100% of what I do, but I'm going to lean into my personality more, and I'm going to give people a little bit behind the scenes because I feel no one else does that. And then people ask me all the time, John, what could I do? I'm like, well, I know I let people into my life and they know a lot about what's going on, and they're like, oh, well, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my stuff private. Then, okay, then I don't know. Then I'll figure it out. you know?
Yeah.
But that's a little bit what I do, and it definitely comes naturally. But a couple years ago, it was definitely a thought to try to like, okay, let's think of other things we could do, like my tarot readings.
Yeah.
The tarot readings are fucking hilarious. You know, I love doing that stuff. The pawn lives, any of the games. I've done so many games. Some of them they've gotten banned from the app. I can't do anymore. You know, but
My favorite game was the race cars, where
oh,
you put
I
them all
love
on
the
the tread. You
cars.
put a bunch of like Matchbox cars on a treadmill, and like we could all bet on different cars. And so basically, if your car won, you won like a tissue culture.
Yeah, everybody's a
Just
winner, but if your
hilarious.
car stays on, then you would like double your prize and advance to the final race, the championship race for a bigger prize. And it was something fun. And for me, financially, it's not dollar per hour as high as like some of my other lives, which I don't care. They don't all have to be that. So that goes into trying to give people something else besides just standing there and like, look at this plant. And next up, we got this plant. You know, give you something else. Everyone can do that. And
Yeah.
I told a couple big sellers a couple years ago, there's going to be a point where a lot of us have the same plant or have access to the same plants. And I see that now with tissue cultures. A lot of us, everyone and their mom is selling tissue cultures, and it's popular. The crowd demands it. But everyone and their mom sells tissue cultures. So you got to do something to differentiate yourself amongst the crowd and lean into your personality. And if some people don't have it, then that's just the way it is. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard out there to survive, you guys. It's tricky in the plant
Absolutely.
community. Like new sellers coming in, it's so hard to get traction, honestly.
So
Yeah,
at
definitely
what
for me,
point?
coming from the reptile world, I'm very much the same when it comes to selling and just coming up with new ideas, something engaging to bring people in. Do you find
Yeah.
that just keeping up that entertainment aspect is a big part of your sales and keeping things going?
I do. A lot of times I never, you know, I've gotten in trouble before for some of the games or some of the things I've said on the app. I've been suspended twice. Um, but a lot of times they'd be like, John, well, why don't you just run it by us a couple days before and let us know what you're planning on? I'm like, dude, I don't even know what I'm planning on. I don't know until right before I start the live. I'm like, oh shit, we should do this. I'm like, unless you're gonna instant respond, like, no way. And then I also learned sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Because every time I ask them, can I do this? They're like, no, you can't. And I'll see 3 other people doing the thing I just asked. I mean, well, God damn it, I just asked and I can't, but they can't. I'm not going to ask anymore. I'm just going to do it, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I always try to think of something creative. Sometimes it could be based off my inventory. You want to know, like currently I have a handful of certain flavors of tissue cultures. And I'm like, how am I going to get rid of 2,000 of each of these, and I only have 100 of the other ones? So I have like 20-to-1 ratio of some of these certain flavors of plants, and I really got to use my creativity to convince people to buy 17 of the same plant.
Well, you're damn good at it. I'll tell you that much. I think I have like 3 of the same ninja tricolors from you sitting in front of me right now.
That's one of them right there. You might need 3 more. But exactly. It's crazy because I make these crazy deals for thousands of certain flavors of plants to get like an incredible price. And you know, long as all I got to sell is the first like 2/3 of them or something, and it's all right. But I still got to get the rest of them towards the end of the deal. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these? And currently, I'm swimming in a few flavors. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be getting creative here. I think right now my creativity is gonna outdo my energy. Surprisingly, I know I'm full of energy, but I'm just like what I got in mind to do. It's gonna need to like require like a 1 or 2 day live, and I used to do that all the time. I used to do
Yeah.
lives until I got delirious, right? Like I wouldn't pass out till like I'm like hallucinating almost, you know. I'd be live forever. But now I actually enjoy seeing how much I can sell, how fast, you know, and how fast and how much I can sell in a shorter amount of time frame is like my new goals often.
Okay.
Yeah.
And go back to normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to change up your methods too. Like for me, I was doing mystery bags for a few shows just to kind of, it was a big hit. People liked it. This last show, I didn't do any mystery bags. Yeah, I always tried to bring different games, different ideas. So I don't want it to get stale. And you have to constantly be creative because you can't just stay the same consistently.
I'll do certain flavors. I could do a pop-up live, one flavor, 100 of them. Let's go, 30 minutes in and out. Boom. you know,
Yeah.
and it could be before a big live, or I just did a massive live and then I'll pop up on again and do it. Currently I want to try to change up and hit the morning crowd a little bit more. So, you know, if you're selling a lot at nighttime, maybe try to change up your time to get a different demographic or a different, you know, a different crowd.
Yeah.
And you may not have as big of amount of viewers, but it doesn't matter. You just do it often, and you do it every goddamn day or 3 or 4 days a week, and you build a following. And that's why I'm live 24/7. I also time my lives. You know, I've been frustrated by other sellers here. They're just like other people get frustrated at me. Like that son of a bitch, Jumanji Jon, just sold a Domino's Parm Bite for $20. You know, whatever it may be. Occasionally I might watch a live and I'm like, oh man, how in the F they just sold that much stuff? But once I get done being salty, I usually get inspired and I'm like, all right, what do I got to do? You know, what do I got to do this? I need to do that. You know, I need to go live before this certain seller goes live. If there's a certain seller that has a massive viewing, go live a little bit before, because those people that are waiting for him are lingering on the app and they're channel surfing.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
and you pick up a few followers there, or maybe listen in their live, have it on in the background, and they'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm probably going to end in about half an hour. Oh, they're going to end in half an hour? Sounds good. I should probably go live in about 20 minutes, because when they're done, people are going to want to wander and you're going to gain a few followers. You do that often, you do it all the time, and it works.
Yeah.
And you just engage them with something entertaining, something fun, be prepared. And honestly, I just been doing it forever now. Now we're 6 years into it. It's
Nice.
it's
It's
been
awesome to get
amazing.
inspired, because we all get like that, like, how come they did that and I did it? But I think it's awesome
hell
to
yeah.
get inspired from that. I always like to go watch what the successful people are doing behind the scenes and how they're getting to that level, because that's where the magic's really made, right? And yes, you have to have that salesperson, you know, personality
Yeah.
too, to get in front, and it, which I do. I love it, so like that, and but you can also learn how to do it and become that, stepping out of your shell. But yeah, learn from the people that are doing better from you and what they're doing to get there.
Same thing.
Becky, do you want to ask this question that John from Morph has?
Oh yeah, John. He said, I need to ask what phyla his hair fits best into in the plant world. With your green hair, John.
It's probably a Philodendron or a Monstera. I don't know. It's not a what they call an alocasia pink doff, because it's kind of glossy, maybe. So it's not
little
doff.
glossy.
Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, you know, it happens. It's something I can't do control. It's honestly it's March, almost April, so it's springtime. And it just happens every time around spring, you guys. It's natural.
Yeah,
It just happens, you guys. So
blooms.
it's not intentional at all. No way. Everything's green.
When did you realize that people were showing up for your lives for you and not the plants necessarily?
My mind gets blown fucking daily. I mean, every day I'm so skeptical and pessimistic about myself. Like, I hope I can get a crowd. So and so went live today and sold 50,000 items, like 800 viewers. Oh man, I suck. What am I gonna do? You know, and then I go live and there's a crowd and I blow my goal out of the water by 2 or 3 times and I'm freaking amazed. You know, like I don't know. I forgot you even asked me already. Now I just got wandered by being amazed. Shit.
That's cool. I love that, you know, despite, you know, all your success, like you're one of the biggest sellers on Palm Street. Like you're still
That's
very
crazy.
humble and you're still very
That's
like
crazy.
goofy and you're just like ready to go, ready to chat to people. Like they're your friends. Like it's really cool.
This wasn't like a planned business. This blows my mind still daily. This is crazy. 6 years in, you could ask, okay, last year was nuts. It was like COVID times. And I was like, no way I can repeat that. But this year is even fucking crazier. It's nuts. But if you would have asked me the previous 3 years prior, I'd say, this is the last year. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we can do it one more year. Maybe one more year we can survive one more year. But now it's like things are on a whole new level. And I got to knock on some wood around here. But it's crazy, you guys. It's crazy. It's not expected. It wasn't planned. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. I'm so grateful and it made me cry. I'm fucking super thankful. Like For real. Like,
Awesome.
I don't know how. I don't know how. It's crazy, you guys. It's
It's a good
crazy.
personality that's drawing in people, and yes, sharing things about your life, and people can relate, and you want to try to relate to people, and they are buying you in essence, and your personality and your help on the back end. So they're buying that experience from you, and that's a big part of it, I believe.
Someone in my live the other day said, John, how come when my purchases show up on you from Palm Street, it will say like beer and wine, like their bank categorizes it under beer and wine, right? And I'm like, I don't know why it says it's a beer and wine purchase, but I behind the scenes, I was telling Lacey, I said I always joke around. I tell people I don't sell plants, you guys. I'm like a comedian on stage, and you come to the show and it's a 2-drink minimum, or I'm out, you're at the baseball game and you want beer and nachos, I sell beer and nachos in the form of little bags, like that. And every you're gonna go to 10 games a year if you're a baseball fan, and you're gonna buy beer and nachos or a beer and a hot dog every goddamn time. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what I equate it to. And obviously you gotta have the variety, you gotta have the plants too. That helps to have, inventory,
How much
so I
space
think
do you have for your plants?
not much. I maximize my house. I mean, a lot of people be like, John, your yard is huge, but we have a 1,400 square foot home in Covina, California. Maybe our lot's like 8,000 square feet. It's, I just maximize it to as much as I can. I use as much
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Well,
So for somebody like, I'm very new to plants. Becky has been getting me into it as I've been getting her into the reptiles. So,
Mhm.
so someone that's new watching one of your lives, what should they be looking for, starting for? Any advice for those new people getting into the plants, just coming into Palm Street, watching your lives and not knowing what's going on?
Maybe just hang out, be careful, because you might swipe on some, depending what live you're in. You could, and I don't mind, trust me, I'm a big fan of dollar bills, but if you want to, you might swipe on a 3-second swipe and end up on $200 on a $50 plant. So you got to be careful sometimes coming in there, but also if you're in there and you want it as an informational, maybe an educational thing, if you're good at picking up sarcasm, you can get some little nuggets of information on how to save your hard-earned dollars in the plant community, and how not to overpay and fall for tactics that other people might throw at you, such as renaming plants crazy fucking names just to take your dollar bills. So sometimes I get a slap on the wrist for talking too much about that, or calling people out. So, but you could listen, and if you know, and you could find out some information like that in my lives. If you're just there on a budget and you took the bus over to my fucking live and you didn't drive yourself, you're like, bro, I'm broke. I only had 80 cents to take the bus to Greyhound to your live. That's cool. Welcome. Hang out in the back and just laugh your ass off and listen for some info. You don't have to buy anything, but if you do,
I've been
beware.
that person many times.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. You don't have to buy anything. Like, I appreciate it. Hang out. And even the haters in the back, there's always 2 or 3 haters in the back. They're just quiet. You're welcome to come on back. I love it when you guys leave Reddit threads and all that stuff too. That's the best. You leave me a Reddit thread that's like a permanent billboard out there in the internet with my name on it. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Yeah.
I love you all. I love them, everyone. Thanks,
So, like,
haters.
what happens for you mentally, like when a bidding starts, especially on something like you really want to get out? Like, are you amped up?
Man.
How's that mentally for
I
you?
feel I have ADHD, self-diagnosed, YouTube certified. It's definitely a dopamine rush for sure for me, because I'm starting some of these things off extreme at $1, and they might cost me 50. They might have cost me $100. And I'm risking it too. So it's much like gambling and placing like a $25 or $100 bet, and just like, dear God, is it gonna go? Oh my God, it worked. And like it's scary sometimes, and sometimes they go low, and that's fine too. I it's fine with me. So, babe, you want to make a guest appearance in here real quick?
Well, not really.
Oh man, Lacey's not feeling the best,
What?
but we're live
Hi,
on YouTube.
Lacey.
Hi.
Head it over to Reddit. Just leave a positive comment. Hell yeah, thank you.
Thanks, more forage.
I have a terrible cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel
You
better.
can still make an
Thanks,
appearance.
guys.
It's all right.
I forget where we're even going, but basically, I love all haters and any kind. I'm a big fan of it all. It's okay.
Good review, bad review, whatever. Just leave it.
Yeah. And you know what? Everyone gets bad reviews, but even me, I have some bads, and a lot of them, there's 2 or 3 are justifiably like, oh, damn, we fucked up. That's my bad. But most of them, we could punk them hard. And half of them don't even ever message. They don't even give you a chance to fix it. They just run to the thing and leave you a 1 star. But still, even with over 100 and some thousand sales transactions on that app, over 10,000 reviews, still 5 stars strong. You can't hold me down, haters. I love
right.
it.
That's
You
right.
know?
Yeah.
Yep,
So that's hard to hold a 5-star review the whole time. So
Oh yeah. Especially with that many.
yeah, I agree.
What is like the craziest thing you've seen happen on one of your lives that you can think of?
Dang, I mean, just some of the comments and things people say, maybe things people have sent me while I'm live, off the live, things like, that would involve me calling the police on their ass.
Oh shit.
So stuff like that. I've seen the
Do you
extreme.
want to like elaborate? I feel like this is story time.
I'll
if
keep
you
it a
can.
little vague, and like 2020 episode, change names to protect those of the innocent or supposed fucking guilty. But no, one time I was live and someone texted me something really inappropriate, some edited pics of my younger daughters.
Oh shit.
And yeah, and they texted me that, and it was like a picture they pulled off the internet. And the only reason we knew about it is because we were live, and they sent it to Lacey's parents who live in another state as well. So my phone got it, and Lacey's dad's phone got it at the same time. Her sister called us while live. I was still trying to maintain the live. I didn't know what was going on, and then I paused the live, went over there, got wind of it. And instead of freaking out, I was pissed off, but I came back on the live and I told everyone what happened, and I said the power of 200 or 300 minds is better. Any cyber police, anyone out there, fuck this person. And I said to the hater in the back trying to squash my live and mess with my dollars here and squash my sales and thinking I'm going to freak out, I'm not. I'm actually going to go stronger and go harder and watch my following support me now, and I'll sell even more than I previously would have. So fuck you.
Hell
And I called
yeah.
the cops the next day and whatever, and went on with that. But yeah, that's the most extreme I've ever had as far from the haters. But I could go on the opposite end too. When my cats are sick, several times, we have 20 cats here, 19 forever and 1 foster. But we found homes for over 70 some cats as well as the ones that are here. Occasionally, though, they go to the vet, and it might be like a $1,600 bill, a $3,000 bill. And I've seen sellers buy $500 items and say, John, I just marked it as picked up. I don't even need the plant. Just keep the money.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Several times people donate $400 to $500 through the app, whatever, just Venmo us and pay for these vet bills and allow us to have as many cats as we do. Like I couldn't do it without all my following, So on the positive end too, I my cat DJ, he would be dead if it wasn't for my following who forked out all the money for all his medications and everything. Someone else that was a vet tech took him to their vet, did the blood work. That's how we figured out he had FIP, So like, shout out to everyone on that side too with the positivity and the love for my cat. So, I get both sides. I get the extreme hate, but then I also get the mad love from everyone else on both sides. So
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Tell
You
us-
find your people. I find that in the reptile world as well. You find your people that are there and they support you when you need it. I especially have found that. I've been with the reptiles now for 4 years, and there's one of the Patreon, so it's Small Town Exotics Patreon.
Mhm.
Awesome people, so supportive. I've got a broken foot and stuff going on right now, and they've been right there to support me and be there. It's been awesome, and something I was in like an equestrian world before that, and that would never happen. So it's so strange to me. Yeah.
I think my following's there. Of course, they always swipe and buy something, but they're always there for me, like mentally too. Like I know I may seem like I'm outgoing, but occasionally we all have our down and sad days too. And I let my followers in on that too. Let them know that, hey, there's a freaking fly attacking me. I'm human. Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm human too. I'm not just a fucking machine. We are human beings over here. We do have family. We do have struggles over here and whatever. So sometimes we have our hard days. And sometimes I let my following in on that too. But they're there for me. They lift me up. With their positivity or just everything. Just the amount of comments and the amount of people that just even show up when I'm having a down day will blow my fucking mind. you know?
And that's the part of
Yeah.
just being real and people connecting with you, that you're not just being this fake edited person that's like, oh, my life is so great all the time.
Hello.
Like,
Yeah. I can't stand the Mrs. Doubtfire fake hello. If you're Mrs. Doubtfire, then do it. But if you're not, then don't be fake. Just be real. If you're an asshole, then be an asshole or whatever it is. Just be
who you
real
are.
because
Yes.
genuine. That's all. I feel I'm big on vibes. I get people try to bait me sometimes in the comments, and they ask me questions. Are you cool with this? You cool with that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with vibes, man. I'm cool on whatever you are. If you're an asshole, then whatever. You're rude to me, then I'll give you back the rude energy. But if you're nice and you're positive, then I'll put back into you. And I tell that to customers too. Customers come at me with, what? Why did you do this to my package? Why did you tell UPS to run it over? I'm like, I didn't do shit. We packed it up and with care and dropped it off. I didn't know they were going to run it over.
I told them to run it over.
Yeah. Oh no. What's your name? Oh, your name's Kathy. Oh, Kathy. Yeah, you're the one I did tell the driver to fuck your shit up. You're right.
Yep.
Right. Sorry. Next time I'll choose someone else. So
how did
but
you
yeah.
get started in the plants?
So what was that? I'm sorry.
How did you get started in the plants?
Oh man, it started just as a hobby. Like we bought the house here in California. It'd be 7 years next month. And then we were poor. California house poor. We bought all had everything, but we finally have room for plants. And dang, all the freaking styrofoam's fluffing out of my hair from working on that today. But finally had room to get plants. But rather quickly, we had all the Home Depot plants and Lowe's and everything else you get at your basic nursery, hibiscus, whatever, and maxed out the yard. COVID hit, and the rare plants were out, and I shouldn't buy them. They're like $100 a leaf for an elbow. Instead of buying one, I'd buy four and try to sell three, and get mine for free or pay $50 or something. And I could honestly tell you the first plant I sold was a Calathea White Fusion. It was $20, 6-inch pot. I split it up into 3 4-inch pots.
Nice.
So kept the piece because I liked it, and I sold the other 2 for 20 each. So I got the plant, I liked it. I got my 20 back, and I made $20. I was like, wow, this is cool. I told Lacey how many more were down there. She's like, I think there was 10. I was like, let's go buy all 10, $200, split them up, a bunch of 4-inch pots, do the same thing. Second plant that blew my mind would have been a Syngonium albo from Lowe's. It was $25 plus tax, and it had like 8 stems in it, 8 different plants in it. I took it home, separated them all, sold them on like Facebook Marketplace, and they went anywhere from like $50 to $75. So I made about $600 on my $25, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was kind of addicting, but it wasn't really a business then. It was just a way to feed my plant addiction. And I would put everything into buying more plants or buying racks, buying lights, buying whatever. It was really just a way to feed my hobby. It wasn't like a planned business.
Yeah.
But we bought the house in April. By like fall or December, I had a couple months where I made like $8,000 in sales as a hobby.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Right? And I was like, wow, this is fucking amazing. What a great side hustle. I sold $8,000. Lacey would yell at me because we didn't make stuff because you bought all this shit. We bought everything. There's no money. You didn't make any money, but I told her, I'll just wait. We're going to sell more. We're going to sell more. And it just went crazy from there and made mistakes and whatever. But we went from 2019 collecting a couple grand, an $8,000 a month blown away. 2020, I tracked it all. We were close to $1 million in sales.
Wow.
Pretty nuts. Right?
Wow. That's
So
incredible.
that's a rapid blow up from going from like 2 or 3 grand a month to fucking almost $1 million in sales the first year.
Were you
And then
still just doing Facebook Marketplace, or have you gone live at that point?
Facebook Marketplace. I did Facebook Marketplace for like 2020, 2021, then Instagram Live 22, 2023, and then Palm Street whenever the 24, 25, and now the 26.
Wow.
So did you notice sales even go up more once you started going live more?
For me, the first year was almost $1 million. Second year was COVID, was double that almost. And then it took a dip down where I went to my pessimistic years. Where I told you this is the last year, this is the last year, this is the last year. But it was still comparable to my very first year. It just wasn't COVID insanity. Right. So I was a little like nervous. But now I think we survived the test of time. A lot of sellers and some sellers even back in those days are gone. There's
Yeah.
only a handful
Yeah.
of us that started 6-7 years ago that are here, like the diehards. Some of them I don't even want to shout out because I don't like them. But
It's the
you know,
same thing in the reptile world too. Do you find that in the plant world, do you guys feel like people will say like, "Oh, the plant hobby is dying," or people just because they're not buying as much? Do you feel like that gets said in the plant world at all, like it does in the reptile world?
it does, but it's usually from the sellers that maybe aren't as entertaining. I hate to say it,
Right.
just being honest,
Right.
and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It fucking sucks. I wish everyone could do it, but damn, it's just hard. It's hard as fuck. You got to be entertaining.
Yeah.
When it's hard, you got to try harder. You got to be even more creative.
There's two types of sellers. People buy stuff from me because I'm entertaining and I also have the plants, but mainly probably because of my personality. I'm not gonna lie, or maybe that's making me too conceited there. But there's also people that don't give a fuck about the personality and just follow for the plants and the deals and get the fuck out. So
Yeah.
you gotta be one of those. You either gotta have the product and you gotta be competitive and you gotta be able to crush people, which that's really hard because you have to have big buying power to do that. Or if you're new, you could come in there with personality and start on a smaller scale and work your way up. It's hard to come in here as the low price leader and compete,
Shane says, I like entertainment.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Anyone can hold the plant up there and share and show you a plant. Can
Yeah.
they entertain you while doing it?
Right.
So I try to give them entertainment, and it's just being me. My life is rather chaotic. I feel like we're always working. I mean, I got so many fucking cats here. There's always employees here. I always order way more plants than I should. It's never ending.
Tell us more about the cats. I know
Yeah.
you've rehomed a lot. Are you guys like an official, like just foster family? Are you partnered with a rescue? How does that work?
No, we do it all out of the goodness of our heart and all with the donations from the plant community. Every live, even if it's $5-10, $1 here, $1 there, it all adds up over the course of a month, a year, and it helps. I didn't always plan on having this many cats. It started when we originally had 2 cats when we bought the house and a dog, like normal people. And then we found 5 kittens behind the palm tree by my gate over there. And I thought, well, how cool would it be to raise all these kittens, for my kids and just fucking keep them all. So we kept them. But then one of them, my favorite one, Torta, died out of nowhere. And she was super sick and it was like a traumatic experience. And then I was bummed. So then Lacey... Oh my God. And then the orange one got hit by a car in the front because the orange boys are wild. So
They are.
so the orange boy got hit and then my Torta died. So from there, Lacey got me a replacement Torta and I named her Gorta because it somehow in my brain it helped like fill the hole. Because I used to call Torta Gorta. So now I got Gorta and I call her Gorta Torta. But anyway, just sent me down a wormhole of saving all the cats. Long story short. And here we are now, my 20 cats plus the 70 cats we've saved. We're at like 90 cats total, which is insanity.
That's incredible.
I do hope to turn it into a nonprofit, and long-term goal would be maybe a cat cafe in like a year or 2.
Hell yeah. Oh, that would be amazing.
Awesome.
Shit, I
I
would
don't know if you
travel to
can hear me.
California to see that.
I lost you.
Oh,
Take a
can you
sip.
hear me? Yeah, I think we lost Ashley. Not quite sure. Let's see if she messaged me or anything.
Do you need tissues?
Not yet. That's okay. We'll see if she makes it
Back.
back in. There she is.
Coming back. It's loading.
There.
Ashley's loading. We'll see what happens, Ashley. I'm gonna check my humidifier until you guys can hear me. Let's see.
Perfect. Yeah.
Microphone check.
check.
Microphone check. 1.
Check.
Check 2. Check 3. It's not working. It's
Uh-oh.
not working. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I
Gotta check
know.
the
If I hit
humidifier.
this humidifier real quick, you guys.
So Ashley, what happened? Are you
can
having
you hand me some of
internet
that
issues over
humidifier
there?
fluid right there? Can you
Looks
hear me?
like she's frozen. I
Microphone.
don't
How
know.
about now?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hello?
And maybe I exit and come back. I'll exit and come back.
Okay.
How do I exit? Should I leave and come back?
No, I think you're good.
How about
Although
now?
Ashley's having some issues over there.
Boot me out and I can come back. Hold on.
Would you like me to send you backstage for a moment, sir? Oh, he left. He had to check his humidifier, guys.
Yep.
Check it. So
A little green irritating.
he'll be back. So Ash, what's going on your
Pretty
end?
soon I will have fiber optics going on here. It's because I live in the country. That's what it is. I live in the
you're out in the
country. I'm
freaking
surrounded by
boonies.
trees.
All right. Well, let's.
But I am getting
Oh,
Fiber
here he is.
optics
He's
are coming
backstage.
soon. It was supposed to be done last
Oh,
November.
we're
There
back.
he is.
We're
We
back. I
found
can
him.
hear you. We fixed it.
We did it.
Nice, nice.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about, but you guys can remind me. I got short-term memory, so
Well,
Me
I
and my
think we
Wi-Fi
were.
problems.
yeah.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm surrounded by
What
trees.
what state do you live in?
It's taking
We're-
them forever to get the fiber
We're
optics
both in
put in.
Illinois.
Oh man, that sounds cold.
It sucks.
I think I've
It
been to
is.
like.
It was nice yesterday, cold today.
Is there a Peoria, Illinois?
There is. Yeah, it's like central.
Yes.
Oh, I've been to Peoria, and I'll tell you what I know about Peoria. And Lacey knows I don't like cold. My friends, we were traveling through, and I got off like their tour bus bullshit, right, to go pee on the side of the road. I almost thought I was gonna freeze and die. Like just getting off the car, it was so fucking cold. I was like, oh, fuck! I gotta go back in. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it and pee on the side of the road. It's fucking freezing cold sometimes in the winter time.
What do you remember? Like what month of the year that was? I'm just curious, like how
It was, like,
big of a
June.
Maybe
Yeah.
September, October. I don't know. It was cold, you guys. I'm from California. That shit was freezing.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah, I've been
so
to
funny.
Illinois. There's some other spots I can't remember. I remember leaving there and like having to go to Tennessee, go through Tennessee, and then go to I don't know, trying to go to Texas and like beat a snowstorm and snow. It's hell in Illinois. That's all I know.
is.
It's hell over there. No
It is.
way.
I would
My
love
cousin
to move
lived
to
in
Tennessee.
Chicago.
That's my dream.
I like Tennessee. I think some of the
Yeah.
nicest people I've ever met were in Tennessee.
Yeah. That's where almost all the small town Patreon people live. They're all in Tennessee. I'm missing out.
It seems to be like a big
I
reptile.
need to be
hub.
there.
I think if you go to Tennessee,
Yes.
I always think of Forrest Gump because when I was there, it rained a lot, and they had like Forrest Gump would say, "Big old fat rain." Like it was fucking huge rain and shit. It was some big rain. You had to put the wipers on full blast, or you weren't gonna see shit. We don't get that in California, so like I was impressed by that big old fat rain. I'll tell you what.
I've
Tennessee-
never been to
Yes.
California. I have to visit at some point in my life.
Everyone
I
always
haven't
wants.
traveled a lot.
either.
I mean, I've been to Wisconsin,
I like
and
Wisconsin.
Florida,
I,
and now
I like
Tennessee.
Wisconsin. They got cheese curds and they got the spotted cow beer. I like
Hell
Wisconsin.
yeah, they do.
I've been there. I've been to every state.
I'm about
of
5
Alaska.
minutes from the border of Wisconsin.
Hawaii. Oh, really?
Are you by Linksville?
Yeah, I live really close.
Oh, my best
By
friend's
where?
parents own the Hoochies too.
It's a bar over there. I don't know.
It's
Hoochies?
right there
Where is
in Linksville.
In Linksville, a bar called
Lees-
Hoochie's.
Leesville? Is
I
that
have no
Wisconsin?
idea. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's right by like by Prairie du Chien.
Oh, okay. I know
That
where
sounds like
that
a type
is.
of that sounds like a type of cheese. I've
Little
never heard of that. Paragasheen?
Prairie du Chien.
Prairie du Chien. Oh. That was a type of sauce, actually. Do you have any Prairie du Chien? What would you like with your salad? A
I'm
Prairie
sorry.
du Chien.
Prairie du Chien, please.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think like one
Fancy.
day when I retire, I'll have a camper and I'll just travel around and see some things finally. We'll see.
I'm looking
Get
forward to
there one day.
my oldest daughter is going to be 18 here soon, and my youngest is 10. But I'm looking forward to relaxing, like 8 years from now. But
Right.
I hope to travel with Lacey and go
Oh,
some
yeah.
international stuff, or even just let's buy an RV and mob around, babe. That'd be cool. When Danielle's 18 or 19 and moves
Yeah.
out, we'll just road trip to the USA. It'd be fun,
You can just be
Yeah,
like
I had a
traveling, like
camper and I
Jumanji Jon,
loved it.
traveling plant sales, just like pop-ups.
I've always wanted to get a tour bus and
That'd be
theoretically pick up everyone on the way to the plant show in Florida when they do that huge plant show, and like
Yeah.
rent a tour bus here and pick up everyone. Let's go, and then we go to the Florida show and then come back. It'd be fun, but
That'd be
how many
cool as
people can
hell.
we? It would be fucking chaos. It'd be nuts.
Yeah, to say the least. Now, have you guys ever vended at like an expo or anything like that?
In the very first years we did, maybe 2020, 2021, maybe, but I even have a big old van we bought to like take the expos and take all the plants, but no, we never do it anymore. It's just not financially worth it, and I can't stay in one spot for too long. Like to sit there for 2 days at a convention, like hell no, my ADHD, I'll lose my mind. Got to get there prior, set up, clean up after. No way. No way. I couldn't do it. So
a lot.
Palm Street is just so successful, and online selling is just blows most of that stuff out of the water. Why would I want to leave my house?
Yeah, I don't blame
I'm
you.
blessed.
Shit.
We're
Yeah.
so freaking lucky. We're so lucky. I'm telling you. No
So
complaint.
how much time
Yeah, I
would you
personally
say
love
you
going to the
spend-
expos. I have fun with those.
Yeah,
I'll go.
Go ahead, Becky.
so Ashley and I we co-vend at various reptile expos. So
Mhm.
usually I'll load up like a bunch of terrarium friendly plants and bring those, and she does her ball pythons, and it goes really well together. We have a blast.
I'll go. I just won't
Yeah.
vend there. I go and hang out and like to meet everyone. I just don't vend. You know, I was gonna go to PlantCon and hand out free stuff, but then I saw you had to pay like some promotional thing, and then I saw you had to pay like it was even like I had to buy the promotional pass. It was like $500 to even wear my own T-shirt, and I was
Holy
like,
shit.
this is some bullshit. And I was
Wow.
like, good thing I don't need to wear my T-shirt to advertise for myself, you know. So I was like, whatever. I just go as
Right?
me. I am my own walking advertisement. You know, so fuck that. I got a regular ticket.
That's insane.
It was almost $500. Telling
God
you,
damn.
no way to wear
So
your T-shirt.
how much time per week do you think you spend just packing orders?
What do you think, babe? Me personally, or like the Jumanji team?
The team.
Oh, okay. Me
The
personally,
team.
2 hours. No, I don't know. It's a lot. 8, 16, 24, 35 hours. 3 people, 35 hours a week. 3 to 4 people, 30 to 35 hours a week, nonstop from Sunday to Wednesday and occasionally
Wow.
Thursdays. So everyone's doing at least 30, 35 hours. That's
Employees are here from 10:30
Yeah.
to 6:30.
employees are here from about 10:30 to 6:30, Sunday through Wednesday. Sometimes they show up on Thursday for a couple hours. So we have 2 employees that work for us, and then Lacey's out here working just as hard, putting in just as many hours.
Hell yeah.
And I'm around to help pack occasionally or a little bit, but I also, I'm up late doing all the crazy sales sometimes, being a crackhead with that. So it's
Dude, I
nice to
get the
step
alerts
away.
like on my phone saying you were live at like 12:45 my time. Like I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I'm fucking sleeping.
But people still show up. It's nuts. I like to be able to. Recently, I've been able to step away from packing, and I want Lacey to be able to step away from pulling the orders. Hopefully soon too. So we do hope to hire another 1 or 2 employees, so we could be more like business owners instead of just business employees. But
Nice.
I enjoy
Yeah.
selling. At least I don't mind that. I'll sell all day. I don't care. I enjoy talking to everyone.
Oh yeah.
So
So
One day
what
you'll
made you
have
go-
your camper and you'll have employees running your plants, and you can just go do what
that's
you
the
want.
goal. That's the dream.
Hell Yeah.
So.
What made you choose going with like like when did you switch from like whole plants more so toward like a tissue culture heavy kind of product?
Probably about 2 years
Do you guys
ago.
want to actually explain tissue culture a little bit for us?
Oh yeah,
reptile
we
people
should
that
probably
don't know
explain
anything?
it for because we probably have a lot of reptile people watching.
I have some
you
right
know,
here.
all
They're little
2 of
plants in a
them.
bag. Little baby plants in a bag that they grew in a lab from a little smidgen piece of a plant. Some people hate on them. Some people love them. They're a way. I like them. They're a way for, I think it killed a lot of gatekeeping and people trying to overcharge on plants and calling them fucking rare, and charging 5, 10, 15, 20 grand, 25,000 for a plant and calling it rare. Tissue culture just obliterates that. And
Yeah.
it allows easier access for everyone to get the plants. I kind of think it's cool. So many plants people wouldn't have. So many colorful plants that people wouldn't have if it wasn't for tissue culture, So on one aspect, I think it's cool like that. If you break it down on a financial aspect, it's mind blowing. So, I mean, it's crazy the amount of tissue culture plants you could fit in the same space. If square footage is limited for storage of plants, then you could traditionally like a 6-inch pot. Let's say you had a space. I was looking for like whatever, yay big,
Yeah.
2 feet by 3 feet, this big. You can only put maybe 8 or so 6-inch pots there. How much are those 6-inch pots worth? $50. So maybe you got $300 or $400 there in plants, right? Now you put those tissue cultures in a little tray, the liner, 72. You got 72 of them, but they're worth like $30.
Yeah.
Not 50, but they're worth 30. 72 times 30, it's like $2 grand, 2,100. So now you went from having a couple $100 in product there to $2,100 in product in the same space. If you want to break it down even more, screw the plugs, the TCs. You could put 300 TCs in that same space and they sell for about $20, right? In the bag. Do the math on that. It's about $5,000 to $6,000 in the same space. So
Yeah.
once you start looking at it like that, and I had to do it because space is limited here. and I was either going to take over our entire backyard with a greenhouse or have to figure something out. So Lacey would shut me down. I'm like, babe, I'm going to build it bigger. I'm going to do it over here. No, we couldn't do that. So I got more creative and tried to figure out and maximize square footage is
Hell
what
yeah.
pushed into tissue culture. So financial reasons and plant loving reasons, it's great,
Yeah, absolutely. I know I've been able to get some truly incredible plants that I otherwise would not have been able to afford.
Yeah,
Just due to tissue culture. It's awesome.
it's great. I mean, you can name a plant like the Spirit of Sanctity. I mean, look at
Yeah.
White Monster. They were going today, $5 I saw on the app, like I paid 12 grand for a White Monster a couple of years ago,
Whew. How do you feel
So-
about that purchase now?
I made a cool friend out of it, that I never would have
Okay.
met, I definitely, I met a UFC legend out of that shit. Definitely shout out Forrest Griffin. Never would have thought that would have happened, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's cool. But other than that, financially, no, never again, no. That's why I'm so adamant about not buying plants that are extremely high priced, because I speak from experience. That's not the only expensive plant I bought. I bought plenty of plants for the $5,000 to $8,000 range too.
I was
Like
going to say, what's the most expensive plant you think you bought?
$12,000 White Monster, but I bought in variegated Swiss cheese, the Adansonii. I
Oh,
bought
okay.
those with,
Yeah.
with like 3 leaves for like $4,000 multiple times.
Yeah.
What's that Syngonium? Red spot tricolor. Looks like a pink whatever, but it's red spot tricolor.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
bought those 3-4 leaves, 3 of them for like $1,000 each. Now you can get them for like $15. I bought Epinerium marble.
Mhm.
I bought a 3-leaf thing from another seller on Palm Tree, $900 twice.
Ooh.
So bad they felt bad for it. After about a week or two, they sent me another $900 section. So now I got 3 of them for $1,800. That is currently at Lowe's half across America at $25 with multiple plants in one pot. So I mean, I bought a variegated Billy Tie, $7,800. Now $150 to $250. I could just go on forever.
Yeah.
Like $3,000 begonia Ginny Galaxy, killed it in 10 days.
Oh yeah.
What else? Don't buy expensive plants, you guys, unless you're balling. I always tell people, if you want to know, can you afford it? You have to go look out in your driveway. And you're like, well, what am I looking for? Look at your car. Like, is it like a 99 Honda Accord? You got like a 2001 Toyota Camry. Probably shouldn't buy it. You got a new Range Rover. You got a badass Benz or Beamer. Well, fuck it, buy it. It's okay. But that's a good gauge. You're out there, fucking Kia Sorento, probably no go. You know what I'm saying? S-Class Benz, probably okay. So that's a good way to judge if you should buy that expensive plant. But generally, it's no, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot, especially since COVID, just the value of things, especially with tissue culture coming into play. I mean, it just crashes so fast.
Even tissue cultures. Look at the Devil's Monsters. They were going for
Yes.
800. Look at Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur 2 months ago was several hundred. And now
Dude, that
it's
crashed
$20.
hard.
Hard, real hard. Pink
Yeah.
Nobilis. I saw Pink Nobilis going for $19 today.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, right?
It's nuts.
So
That's
similar
like
to
a
the flea
$50
market.
Say what?
This is so similar to like what goes on in the reptile world and
Oh, with your
pricing
guys'
and-
different
Yeah.
breeds
It's
and
just-
morphs
it's
and
so-
whatever. Yeah.
similar.
Oh my God. Watching Gecko and Seller lives like that. Watch a Hoya live too. It's crazy. Like,
Hoya people
people-
are weird.
they come up with names. They'll be like, this is AH2 something niner. And you're like, bro, just give it a name. And you're like, this is AHBB37. You're like, and it looks so different. But you're like, no, it looks exactly the same. Boring and green, So
It's crazy.
I agree.
So where do you your grand goal? Where do you want to see your business go? Like, how big do you want it to get?
Oh man, I'm cool with where it's at. I mean, honestly, I'm down to get a little bigger. Okay, goal would be to get a bit big enough to where me and Lacey don't have to work like employees, right? That could happen here at my house. If I want to go bigger than that, I would love to have the cat cafe, right? And at the cat cafe, we rescue cats, right? We have more room and more place for people to come in and view all the cats and rescue cats, adopt a cat. Also, I'll have place to store the TCs and grow the plugs in the back of a warehouse, cat cafe in the front. My daughter, who's going to graduate, she's really good at baking and stuff like that. So I'd love to have like a little bakery out front, you know, and maybe tea or coffee and sell croissants and sell whatever she bakes out front. So Cat Cafe, TC's in the back, Willy Wonka TC Factory in the back. A
Nice.
job for my daughter and maybe turn it into some bigger empire there with 4 or 5 employees. That's the ultimate goal. If I can do that in 2 or 3 years, it doesn't need to get any bigger. I'm not fucking greedy. That's cool. I'm happy with that. That's it. And one day I hope to cash out and stop it all 10, 15 years if it makes it that long
Sure.
or sooner. And I don't know if I'll leave California. I want to. I've thought about it and still might one day, but I'm going to cash out, move Midwest and go MTV crib status, you know, and
You're gonna move to Illinois.
hell no. Too cold. I freeze. I might go a little bit further south, like Alabama or Georgia.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
No, too cold. Lacey's sister just moved to Kansas shitty. So, and when you're in a bad neighborhood, she went to Target or something or Walmart, and all the underwear and socks are locked up. And you're like, damn, even the chonies are locked up. You can't. You got to lock up right, babe? Was the underwear locked up? It's fucking crazy. So,
No. Are you ready for your daughter to graduate?
hell yeah, I can't wait. I'm super excited for her to graduate. Honestly, she's been on camera once or twice with the live. She ate it up. I'm excited for her. She wants to come work here. So
Hell
Right.
yeah.
really hard to find hardworking employees. So hopefully she'll be inspired and she can start doing it. So she
That'd
can
be
leave
My
Lucy.
oldest, she's gonna be graduating here pretty soon. But yeah, both of my kids. So I have an 11-year-old and my other's almost 18 here. But
Same as us, you know.
yeah, so they help me out with the snakes and everything like that, and they've been an awesome help for me. And yeah, my daughter, they both really get into it and the different morphs and everything. So it's fun. It's fun for us to do together.
Yeah, I mean, my daughter's in 4th grade, and since first, 2nd grade, she's got more plant knowledge than anyone at the entire school. I mean,
Yeah.
she could plant a fucking tissue culture plant from Vietnam. Like
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know any other 4th
awesome.
graders, and just their general knowledge on plants, propagating philodendrons, things like that. Or whatever. She's pretty knowledgeable, but she's super creative and outdoorsy. Wherever Danielle, when she's over there collecting spiders and lizards right now.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. My kids are still little. I've got a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. So my oldest, yeah, she loves the plants. She always wants to hang out with me while I'm doing my watering.
And
has
she likes to try to
officially
sell.
renamed she's
to be a
renamed
salesperson.
Monsteras. She calls them Spireras.
Nice.
I don't know, but this is like her favorite. So, and I
That's
have
fun.
2 Jumanji Jon elbows right here.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. I love it.
Got them
Everyone
during your kind of crappy elbow sale.
and they survived. Nice.
They survived. You sent me 2, so thank you. I only paid for 1.
Oh,
So
that's
thanks for
fine.
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they're doing
happy
great.
mistakes. Happy mistakes. We screw up sometimes. So
Hell
we got a
yeah.
bunch more. We got a lot of alvos still here. And next week I got more of those Monstera Vietziosas, and then a TCs. And then the following week some actual. It's a crazy thing. One of my employees is pregnant. Due in June. So when she has the baby, she'll have a C-section. She'll be out for a while. But I'm gonna work really hard until her last day. Whenever she's like, "Yo, I'm having the baby. I gotta take time off." All right, cool. Me too. I'm gonna take a week off. But until then, man, I am working hard. So you'll see me live nonstop for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Like
Nice.
Pushing, yeah.
crazy. I'm motivated, you guys. I'm motivated.
That's so
Awesome.
cool.
That's awesome. I love it.
So cool.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks.
Well, do you want to play a little game?
Sure. What do you got?
You want to lead it, Becky?
Which one are we going with?
Let's do the Never Have I Ever. That's what you have on your sheet.
Oh man,
All right.
okay. I gotta think. I didn't get a chance
supposed to be
to come up with new
Look at
ones.
me. I
What?
printed everything out.
Oh,
I'll
you
check
got it.
this humidifier.
You go, girl. I didn't.
I'll check
I
this
came
to get the
with
best
unprepared. I'm
response.
so sorry.
All right. So obviously, if you have done this, you have to take a drink, whatever you're
Oh
drinking.
yeah, we do
water,
need a drink for
whatever.
this. I have my water.
Humidifier, whatever. All right. Never have I ever had someone regret a purchase immediately after they had bought it.
Wait, never, ever, ever. So wait, we're
So
supposed to
never
drink.
have I ever had. So if you've had somebody that's had a regret of purchasing, so if they did regret it and they messaged you, you take a drink or a humidifier.
Nothing in there.
Empty. Oh yeah. All right.
Never have I ever lost control of a live.
Chaos.
Never have I ever sold something way too cheap.
Oh my god. All the
Becky, you're not
time.
participating.
Okay, I have a couple. So
I meant you're not
Never have
drinking. You should be.
me?
It's your
Oh.
water.
Oh, sorry. Never have I ever had someone try and slide into my DMs after a live.
But Lacey's there to chop them down in half because Lacey checks the DMs.
Oh, I
So-
know she does.
They're just gonna
I'm
get
just drinking
Lacey.
because I'm thirsty, but
Never have I ever gotten addicted to going live. I'm not there yet.
I'm addicted to going live because I'm addicted to my goals. Like,
Yeah. We're getting after it.
mm-hmm.
Never have I ever had someone try to back out after winning.
Oh my god. Daily.
A giveaway.
Even a giveaway. People back out of a giveaway.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I don't want them.
Never have I ever wait, I just had it. Oh, never have I ever judged someone just a little bit for how much they spent on a plant.
Always. Probably even lost customers judging too hard.
I think I'm good. That's all the never have ever I have. Do you have any more, Becky?
I think that's all the ones that I had. I was trying to
Okay,
think
so
of
we have
some
one
fun
more
ones.
thing that we like to do.
All
So
right.
We'll
This is
leave
our-
it up to you.
This is
I don't
the
want,
after
I don't want
dark
Lacey to
thing.
get mad at us. So
So it's an after
We'll
dark.
leave it up
It's
to
an
you.
after dark thing. Once we take a break for the season, we're gonna put this
Mhm.
out there. We're gonna let the audience see who was the best. So in your best after dark voice, what you have to say is "Welcome back to Morph and Ivy After Dark," and you can say it in
your
your
sexiest internet voice.
sexiest, mysterious voice. So welcome back to Morph and Ivy After Dark.
He's like, let me check the humidifier real quick. Yeah, our goal is to make a compilation of everyone.
All right, I'm
giving
ready,
this
I guess.
line.
Cotton out like a bitch, but let's go. All right.
Ashley, we
Hey.
should make like a banner.
You ready? You ready?
That's it.
Oh, I gotta go like this. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Morph and Ivy After Hours. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Nice, very nice.
Very good.
job.
That was awesome.
Very
Thanks,
nice.
you guys. Thanks. So this will be on YouTube. I have no idea where I'm
Yeah,
even
this-
at.
we
That
are
we're at
on
internet
YouTube right
drive
now.
through.
Yep. So it's
Nice.
been live and it'll be recorded. So if you want to go back and watch it,
Yeah.
go for it. Share it with your friends.
Yeah,
With
sorry,
your
I'm
community?
the slacker on promoting shit. Like I just
You're good.
much like Palm Street when they ask me ideas, I'm like, dude, I don't even know what's going on. Like I think I had to check 3 times today, and I almost was it 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock? That's why I messaged
We
you.
get replay people in, so you start pushing out afterwards to get the replay.
And I'm glad you messaged me a couple times because most people message me once and then I never respond and I don't want to bug them again. But the only way you'll ever get me is if you message at least 3 times, probably.
Yeah. I figured. I'm like, I'm the same way. I'll read something and then it just so
Something, yeah,
I'm like,
squirrel moment, yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I totally forget about it.
Yeah. Daily. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my life. But thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. This was awesome.
No
Yeah,
problem. I'm looking forward to watching back, and you guys all enjoy your night. I'm gonna go hang these curtains up and eat some food.
Good luck.
Awesome. Well,
Later,
thank you
guys.
for coming. I will kick you backstage. Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Next week, we have a very special guest. We normally go every other week, but with me getting surgery soon, we are actually going to go next week. And I'm very excited that we are going to have Mr. Shane Kelly on from Small Town Exotics.
Woo, woo.
Woohoo! So he's going to give us his best Wookiee impersonation.
Hell yeah.
So, and I'm hoping he wears his KFC hat as well.
It's a requirement.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Peace out.